Lisabi, a legend is born, is pure trash. Well, go and do your own, Abi. But seriously, let's talk about this movie. Please share this if it can reach Nollywood producers and directors. They've got our attentions with their blockbuster, but when it comes to history, I think it is time for them to step up. It will be smarter to involve top historians in their script writing, not only with their story have solid sources, but what they present will also be backed by verifiable facts. Netflix, for example, has mastered this strategy when creating historical movies. They consult historians, archaeologists, and experts who contribute to their productions. If you have watched Rise of Empires, Ottoman, The Testament of Moses, Roman Empire, Alexander, The Making of a God, and others, you will understand what I'm talking about. If you have watched any of these movies and agree with me, kindly drop a comment below. Now, I know creative liberties are allowed in filmmaking, but historical movies can't just be done anyhow, especially now that Nigerians are paying more attention to their roots. Misinformation can be dangerous. Steve Adedimeji and his team has done a fantastic job, no doubt. But with stories like this, there is always room for improvement. This is not even the first Agbongbo Akala movie. One was released in 2015 with Peter Fatomilola and Antalaniyo playing major roles. I can't seem to remember the actors that acted with then Lisabi. All this movie, both past and the present, all did a fantastic job. Still, their effort doesn't mean we should keep quiet when misinformation creeps into Yoruba history. Here in Nigeria, we have been disconnected from our history for too long. Movies like this can reconnect us with our roots, but when the focus is purely on cinematography and we are ignoring the depth of research, this becomes a problem. Let me be clear here. I respect the immense effort that went into this production, but when a movie distorts history, especially one as significant as Lisabi, it can do more harm than good. Honestly, it might have been better not to produce it at all than to produce such inaccuracies. Yes, the brutal warfare scenes, cinematography and setup were impressive, but the storyline failed. It is as though the writers and producers were too scared to step on toes. Important historical names were left out. For example, I was hoping they would mention the name of the Oloyos of that time, but it was cleverly omitted. Why? The movie opens up with Babagba Osolanke, played by Adebayo Salami. Narrating a mythological tale of Okonbi and his 7 children, including Inyuade, supposedly the mother of the Owus people. But here is the problem. The Odoyo Empire dominated Egba's territory through military prowess, not because Inyuade asked Oduduwa descendants to contribute to Oromiyan. Like any great empire, Oyo demanded tribute through sheer dominance and not goodwill. Historically, the Egba revolted and killed the oppressive Ilaris, but I've seen some reviews suggesting that the Oloyos did not retaliate. That's false. After the Ilaris stationed in Egba towns were eliminated, the Alaafin did launch a reprisal attack. Lisabi and his warriors were prepared though. They ambushed the Oyo army, keeping the battle far from their villages and emerged victorious. Gbagura, the Egba capital, was massive with over 100 townships. Lisabi stationed warriors at strategic points like Osiele, led by Akashi, a warlord from Gbagura. The Egba army was well organized with commanders like the Akila of Ido and Anoba, the Balogun Egba. The movie also completely missed the distinction between the Ilaris and the Oyo army. The Ilaris or Ajeles were provincial governors in charge of tribute, with military units under them. But when the movie lumped everyone together as Ilaris, that's a huge oversight. And let's talk about the ending. Many people were waiting to see how Lisabi's story would wrap up, but it was disappointing. How can you take someone in to cram him and then come out saying he's dead?
Lisabi to one now.
Just like that. And the people just accepted it. Come on. Even in today's Nigeria, where leaders can act with impunity, people still ask questions. In the 2015 Agbongbo Akala movie, Lisabi was crowned Baba Egba with the people singing his praises. Lisabi, Lisabi, Baba Egba. Lisabi, Lisabi, Baba Egba. O ṣẹ́gun wọn lọ́yọ̀ọ́ lájẹ́lẹ̀ lọ. Lisabi, Lisabi, Baba Egba. Lisabi, Lisabi, Baba Egba. O ṣẹ́gun wọn lọ́yọ̀ọ́ lájẹ́lẹ̀ lọ. If you remember the movie, you remember the song. It was so clear in the movie that Lisabi was named and crown Baba Igba. And when the king and his chiefs conspired and exiled him into what is now known as Lisabi's forest and pronounced him dead, the Egba protested in large numbers, singing, "Enipa Lisabi woga o, Enipa Lisabi woga o, Egba ogba kepo lore, Enipa Lisabi woga o." The intensity of the situation was clear. But in this new movie, Lisabi, a legend is born. Lisabi is taken in to be crowned, and suddenly he is declared dead. No protest, no question. What kind of portrayal is that? Overall, the biopic was incredible in its production quality, but the storytelling needs improvements. Nollywood must prioritize research and ensure historical accuracy, especially as Nigerians become more curious about their roots. They have proven they can entertain us. Now, let's aim for education too. Remember, I am not a critic, but as a historian, it is my duty to speak up when our history is at risk of distortion. By the way, if you are curious about what was happening in the Oyo Empire before and after Lisabi's rebellion, check out my review of the House of God here. It's all connected and you don't want to miss it. Thanks so much for watching and see you in my next video.